Alright, I'm back with another video. This one's about worlds and worlds within worlds. Definition: human and social interaction. If you Google that, use the third definition. Etymology: human existence, affairs of life. I went over etymology and definition. You got to study that if you do linguistics and language. So every person has their own world, and this is created by their own information their mind is gathered internally and externally. You feel me? So I'm gonna get a little bit into it. I'm just going over the overview, but then you have the 3 P's. I'm not sure if I made a video on this. If I didn't, I'll come back. But this is perspective, perception, and point of view. Your perspective is more dimensional. So when you think of art, when I say dimensional, think of art. You have 1 dimension, which is 1 line, 2 dimensions, which is 2 lines, 3 dimensions, which is 3 lines. So think of perspective as dimensional. Perception is sensory, or based on your senses, how you perceive something. How do you perceive an object? If I were to draw you a picture, how would you perceive it, right? What would you tell me about it? Or if you taste food, what would you tell me about it, right? So point of view, that's relative. Point of view is your angle, or how you're looking at it, point of view. So you would say a person of poverty would have a different point of view over cheap meals. A person of poverty would have a different point of view on food than a person with money, or a person with less information would have a different point of view on food compared to a person with a lot of information, right? All right, so it's how you see it is relative, just like hot and cold, good or bad. That's relative. There's no real definition for that, or for temperature and things of that nature. So here I drew 4 figures, right? And these 4 figures each have their own world. They have their own world of information that shapes them to be who they are. And I'm going to get into how their worlds interact with each other, and how there are so many worlds within this one world. You feel me? So these figures each have their own information that shape their own world. These worlds can be connected if their information is aligned or is mutual. You feel me? So here I drew a Venn diagram, and you see the viscopiscus, viscopiscus. So we have the red figure and the blue figure. The red figure, he likes church, or they like church. They're a meat eater. They like being indoors. They like social media. They like partying. They like drinking. The blue figure, he likes, they like Kemet. They like metaphysics. They like veganism. They like nature. They like meditation. But red and blue both like anime, both like skating, both like the gym, both like gaming, both like games. So it's it's a Venn diagram. You made one of these when you were in school, so you get to see the differences and similarities. So this is basically showing you the 2 worlds that they created. And there are a bunch of other ways that you can create connections with your worlds. That's why I put mutual. Right here, because you can have mutual friends that connect you to other people's worlds and things of that nature. So basically, the reason why I made this was to say, these two people's worlds will not collide until they are in the same space of their respective world. Blue will not meet red in a church, but at a skate park or a gym. And the reason why that's true is because if blue does not follow any religion, there's no purpose for him to really go to church. So you would never run into somebody where you are never at. And that is why I wrote my quote above: you cannot experience what you cannot exist in. If you don't want to exist or be present or in an environment or an area, you will never exist there. You have never been there. You will never have any memories or any type of physical experience in that environment. You will never exist in a place that you don't want to experience, right? And it goes both ways, So my question to people watching this is, how can I expand my world? How can you expand your world? And why would you want to expand your world, right? So this is about worlds within worlds.